Hi everybody! Good morning or good afternoon. Bear with me while I get everything all set up. Hello, hello. Uh-oh, there goes my pencil. Alright, see if I can't find the video on my laptop so I can follow along to your comments and questions. Here we are. How's everybody doing today on this Tuesday? Let's see here. Looks like I'm trying. There we go. Looks like we're focusing. It's thinking about it. Goodness, it's being really slow though this morning. There we go. Probably my internet. Hi, Olivia. Good morning or good afternoon, depending where you're at. Hi, everybody. Looks like we got a couple people playing along, or at least listening in. So I've got Puppy in here with me today. He's had his 10 o'clock walk, so he should be pretty good. Hopefully he'll be good. But if he starts barking, just know it's probably the UPS guy dropping off some Amazon packages or something. Anyways, how's everybody doing this morning? 10 o'clock where I am, so I say morning. I know it's noon Eastern time, but I'm in Mountain time, so it's 10 o'clock here. So looks like we got a couple people joining in. Almost evening, yes. Where are you at, Olivia? Okay, so I'll give it a couple of seconds here while I kind of talk about what I'm going to do. And yeah, we are, so if you joined me last time I was live, I worked on a witch's hat, a little mini witch's hat, and this is all paper. Oh, Italy. Wow, Olivia, that is awesome. Okay, I'm honored that you're here with me. Thank you. This little witch's hat, you can find the live, I can't remember what day I did it, but it was my last live a couple of weeks ago. So I'm working on a set of decor for my tier tray. I wanted to do a Halloween one. I'm using the Witches and Wizards line from Echo Park. It is available in the shop if you like what you see. You can always use code Shiloh. That's good anytime. That'll save you 20% off at paperissues.com in the store for Witches and Wizards, all of the great Halloween stuff they got going. So this is kind of the base of what everything's going to kind of match this thing. So again, if you're interested in this, check out my last live. As always, you can follow me on Instagram and YouTube at Totally Crafty. I'm going to start trying to post my lives here onto my Crafty Instagram, or excuse me, onto my YouTube. So that's at Totally Crafty on Instagram and YouTube. Code Shiloh, 20% off for your purchase at the store. So hopefully we're going to get time to play with this guy a little bit. I'm going to set him aside in the meantime so I can get to my potion bottles. But before I go to potion bottle, I wanted to show you guys the newest line I just got last week, like late last week. This is the Pebbles Spooky line. And it is so cute. I'm so, you know, let me move the Witches and Wizards out of the way so you can kind of see the difference. Don't worry, we'll play with all these little goodies and bits. So this is the Witches and Wizards line here from Echo Park. Also available in the store. The Pebbles Spooky line just got in, and of course I had to order it. If you missed Samara's live last night, she shows you the Spooky line from Pebbles and also the Doodlebug line from Doodlebug, which is Pumpkin Spice, and this one's going to be really cute. I think I'm going to use this line for my Thankful memory decks. But if you guys haven't seen the memory decks challenge, that's going to be so much fun. I'm so excited to play along. Hi Chelsea, welcome, welcome. This is the paper. This paper right here is the entire reason I bought this line, because I love this paper, as you can tell, because we're going to make some potion bottles. But I absolutely love this particular paper right here. I wonder if there's, oh, it's Hocus Pocus. Of course I loved it. I mean, hello, Hocus Pocus. So there's so many cute things all the cute little doodads. Samara went really into detail with it, so I won't open it all up. But if you guys are looking for a good line for Halloween, or you want to do the memory decks challenge with this would be a fun one to, you know, to play with. Of course, on our free files on the shop on papershoes.com, the free files, always free, downloads are the memory decks cards. These are the roll of memory. They also have 2 other ones that are folded. So this is what I'm going to be playing with today, because I am so excited to get started on memory decks. I've never done this before. So play along, guys, if you haven't. And that's posted on the website, or here on the Facebook page, all the information about the memory decks. Okay, let's play potion bottles. Kind of bummed because I had some spooky Halloween music playing. But you can't, like, it won't let me go live on my phone and play my music at the same time, but excuse me, still working on my morning tea. All right. Oh, hi, Mom. You and Dad are in Idaho, huh? Are you guys driving, or are you lazing around the hotel still? Okay, so we're going to do a set of potion bottle jars, things, all of these. So this I got at the dollar store, not Dollar General, Dollar Tree. That's it. Isn't that paper so cute, Mom? You should play memory decks with this. It was a bottle of Polo, or fake Polo, I don't know. What was this? And it came this, and you should have seen me struggling this morning, you guys. I should have had my husband do this last night, but I was trying to get the perfume, like the spritzy perfume thing, off of this, and you can see it's like, it's jagged. Maybe that fits in with Halloween. Anyways, this one's going to be my bat blood, and I've cut out some of the cute bats from one of the free files. And then this one was a jar of green olives from Dollar Tree, and it is going to be my moon dust. So I just did these on my machine. The cut files, if you're interested, give me a shout out. I'll let you know what the names of them are if I can remember. So this one's going to be moon dust. And then this one, if you remember, we started this one last time. We started this one last time by putting some of the texture. We used the spider web. I think I had it still. Oh, there it is. I just took this and kind of put it over the top of it and used it to make the spider web pattern with just to give it some texture pattern. This was a jar of syrup, like a bottle of syrup that I got when we did a takeout when we were in lockdown. So and I like the different heights and the varying sizes and stuff. So this one's going to be spider's webs. And if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen one that I've done so far that's similar to this. I also have lots of other potion bottles from a swap I did last year. If you go to my Instagram, you can look at those. I love potion bottles. I love the apothecary. The theme of my tier tray is Halloween, or witches. So, excuse me, throat's a little dry. So I think what we'll start with is the bat's blood, because I cursed this bottle and I feel like I want to get it out of my way. So, the label is so pretty right now. I feel like, and actually I feel like I'm going to cut off a little bit of that too. So I'm just going to cut off a little bit. That's a little taller than I want to. So the label's I feel like the label looks too pretty for what a witch would have in her apothecary cabinet. So I'm going to kind of dirty it up a little bit. If this kind of stuff makes you cringe, look away, because I know that there's some people who are like, no, don't. So I'm just going to tear some edges and try and make it look a little ugly. So have you guys checked out the memory deck shed? Are you planning on doing it? I've never done a memory decks card. This will be my first time making one, so I'm kind of excited to play along and try it out. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Good morning, Priscilla. 11 a.m. Yep, you're not too far. It's 10 here, so we're just an hour apart. Just using my ink pad, gonna ink it up a bit, I think. And I'm gonna crumple it some. Just trying to ugly it up a little bit. You know, getting to Baton Rouge is on my bucket list. It's a place I would love to visit. New Orleans, the whole area, like it's definitely on my bucket list. So I'm just gonna kind of keep aging it up a little bit, making it look more witchy. We have a place here in Utah that does, I'm in Utah, that does a witches night out. My sisters and mom and I and my daughter, nieces, we've been a few times, some cousins, my aunts. It's a lot of fun. You dress up as witches and you go wander around their event, and everybody, all the other people are there dressed up as witches. And it's a lot of fun. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of black to kind of dirty that guy up a little. And I think once we get the jar a little bit more settled, oh, you know what? Before I put the label on, I actually want to fill it. So I know some people want fillers. I like to fill my things, my potions with stuff. So it makes it more interactive and fun. Encourages people to pick up. This is water. Let's see if I can do this without making a giant mess. Doesn't have to be all the way full. Maybe the bat's blood is one of her favorites. Maybe she's used that a little bit. And it still smells like perfume. Or cologne, I guess. So I'm going to put a little bit of black paint in there. I feel like a bat's blood would be dark red. Dark red. So I'm going to do black. I'm going to do a smidge of red. And I'm going to do a little, uh-oh, I shouldn't have gotten my funnel wet. Let's see if we can't dry that out of it. So when I signed up for this live, I usually try and do Saturdays at noon Eastern, 10 a.m. my time. Because that's just kind of when my house is quiet and nobody's around doing much because they're all asleep. And so I thought, when I looked at the calendar, I thought I was signing up for a Saturday. And then I realized quite later it was a Tuesday. So I'm doing black glitter. That it was a Tuesday. And by that time it was like, I'll just roll with it. And do a little black glitter and a little red glitter. Oh, I'm not very good in, there we go. Hopefully you guys can, I try and keep it in the camera. Okay. Hopefully I don't have glitter all over my body for the rest of eternity because I'm doing this. Just a little red. Okay. You guys kind of see how that's looking, and then I'm going to use that because I don't want to rip myself, and just shake it up really good. And you can put like baby oil, or I think we need a little more black in it. The bubbles will settle. If you put like baby oil or hair gel, like clear hair gel into them, it helps them be a little thicker. Unfortunately, I didn't have either on hand, so mine's a little more liquid blood, liquid bat blood. Oh, yep, see, gotta cover it good. I just splattered everywhere. There we go. Oh yeah, see, I like the little bits of glitter in there. Okay, I like it. Okay, so this one's got a big giant hole in it, as you can see, because I tried to cut myself this morning instead of having my husband cut it open for me last night. So I am going to seal it as best I can with some hot glue. No, that's not going to work. Let's do a little bit of paper towel. This is where we get creative. And if you're going to store them, I would recommend, like if you make these and you're going to store them, I would recommend doing something like really good at sealing it up, like some, there we go, that works for me. Something, yeah, something really strong, some epoxy or something that will really keep it from leaking. Unless you are smart and can remember to store upright. I, for some reason, can never seem to remember to store it upright. So I've just filled it with my liquid. This is going to be my bat's blood. And I'm going to keep the lid. I like the lid. I really like the look of the bottle. I think it's cute. It's pretty. It looks like a potion bottle. Okay, so we've got our label. I'm just going to take my glue. Dang, I'm missing our scary music. I found a great playlist. It started with some Michael Jackson Thriller, so of course we were going to be Halloween. I guess I should have brought my other phone up. I'll remember that next time. So I'm live again on Saturday. I didn't schedule myself so well. But anyways, I'm live again on Saturday. And Saturday will be part 3 of our book, or part 3 of our tier tray witchy decor. And then once I've got it glued, I'm going to kind of rough up some of the edges a bit more, kind of fold them up. She uses bat's blood a lot, right? Maybe this is like her favorite potion. Anyways, on Saturday I'm live again at noon, noon Eastern, and I will be doing part 3, and we're going to make some spell books. I think it'll be fun. Books, we'll see how far we get. I just visualize, and I don't know, for some reason I always do things in odd numbers, and usually it's 3, so. Okay, so I like this, but it's too, the lid, it's too pretty, it's too new looking. So what I'm going to do is drape it, I think, in some of my cloth here. This is where the fun part starts. We get to have some fun. So I think I'm just going to kind of put a little bit of this over there. Not many people out there this morning. I think a Tuesday morning is just not a ideal time for a live. So hopefully there's people watching in the replays and get to catch this later. I'm currently working from home, so that means I can kind of take my lunch break and stuff whenever I want. So hey, why not take lunch break 2 hours after I start working? Okay, and then I'm going to take some of those ephemera pieces and add a little bit to it. There was the one piece in here that I was really excited about. Let's see. These are the ephemera pieces from the Witches and Wizards line. Kind of like this. Actually, I kind of like this. Oh yeah. Gives a little character, right? Get some glue on there real good. You could also Mod Podge these, like if you wanted to have them be a little bit more, oops, like being handled a little bit more than you think. I don't think mine would be handled too much. My people are used to me being weird, making my decor like this, so. Okay. Oh yeah, I like that. That gives it some nice character. I love ephemera pieces. They just add so much to things, you know, scrapbook pages. And that's actually going to nicely tie in when I work on our moon dust. Okay. So I think we need to ugly this up just a smidge more. And I'm trying to decide if I want to, because I was planning on wrapping this one with the twine. So maybe we should do a little sparkly orange. Or maybe what I'll do is just give it a little texture. I don't hate the sparkly orange, and I like that it ties into the witch's hat. But I think what I want to do first is just add a little bit of texture just with the molding paste, the texture paste. And I'm just going to dip my finger in there and just kind of give it a little texture. And then I'll probably paint over the top of it. So we'll give it a little texture and then set this one aside to dry. I'm just dabbing it on with my finger. Okay. So we've got the Memory Decks Challenge that started, that's posted on our Facebook page. And we've also got the upcoming, another weekend, another scrapbook weekend. This should be fun for the 10th birthday, for Paper Issue's 10th birthday. So that should be fun to play along too. There will be more information about that one coming when it gets a little closer. It's towards the end of October. So that would be fun. Both of those are fun. If you haven't checked out the memory decks thing, check it out. Just, you know, making memory decks a day, recording those October memories. I know there probably won't be as many events and activities going on right now, but I, for one, am excited to just start watching movies. In fact, my daughter and I started watching Halloween movies last night. We watched Goosebumps was the first one we watched. So that would be fun. I could record that on a memory decks card, you know. Okay, so I like that. How are we doing on time? Oh, we might not get to Skeleton Do. If we don't get to Skeleton Do this time, we'll try and get to him next time. He's just a fun little extra project. So we're going to set that aside and let it dry. I think next we're going to go on to Spider's Web. So this was one of the pre-cut files. This one was Halloween, and so are the bats. The bats were in that one too. But he's attached to a web, and he's got just a little bit hanging on his butt there. So we're going to chip that one off. Okay, good. And I had some. Oh, there it is. Oh yes, I love a good Halloween movie. We always watch, you know, the usuals, Hocus Pocus and all that good stuff. This is just cotton because I didn't have one of those cheap spider webs that people put in bushes because I hate them because they never go away. So this is just cotton fluff stuff my dog dug out of his new toy that my daughter bought him. So I'm just going to use a pencil to jam it in there. It kind of looks spider webby. I might actually, well, I didn't plan that through. I was going to say some thread in there would be kind of fun too. But that's okay. I like it. What's the #1 Halloween movie you guys think? I love Hocus Pocus. I love Practical Magic. I love, this is going to make me such a 90s girl, but I did, of course, have to dig the Scream because I'm a 90s girl. What kind of Halloween movies do you guys like? We got the Funko Pop countdown that's 13 days of little mini Funko Pops. They do one at Christmas every year, and this year they did a Halloween one. And Taya and I are just dying to start opening it first. Okay, so I'm going to, I got my webs in there. They look pretty good. I still have a label on the back of this one, but that's okay because it's in the back. I'm going to just use some of this black paint. It's actually chalk paint. And dab on some color on him, and then we'll set him aside for a bit and let him dry. I love Hocus Pocus. Harry Potter, all the way star. Hi, sister. Oh, let's not get paint on that guy, though. So I'm sure the camera isn't showing it, but it is maintaining its details. And I'm not sticking to it. I'm pumping up and down. Oh, I love Charlie Brown and the Great Pumpkin. That's one I always forget, but it's such a good one. Taya and I need to start watching the Harry Potters again. What we were thinking was we open up the 13 Days of Halloween. It's got movie, like horror movie characters in it. We were thinking we would watch whatever movie we opened that day. So it's got like It, you know, Pennywise and It. Or Pennywise the Clown. And of course it's got like Jason. And, oh, it's got the guy from The Shining that Jack Nicholson plays. I can't remember his name off the top of my head in the movie. Okay, I don't hate that. I'm just going to set it aside, let it do its drying for a few minutes. Okay, so we got bat blood, we got our spider's web, and now we're going to do our moon dust. Okay, so this was, in case you missed it, this was a jar of olives, of green olives. I just wanted the jar. I'm not a big green olive fan, to be honest. I dumped the olives out. They're in a container. Mom, I'll bring them over to you because I just don't want them. Yes, Cassie, Funko Pop Countdown. The Halloween one is like horror characters, and then there's a Christmas one that's the Nightmare Before Christmas and Harry Potter. We've done the Harry Potter one, and last year we did the Marvel one. This year we've got the, in fact, I think it'll be here Friday, Nightmare Before Christmas, because, hello, Nightmare Before Christmas. They're so fun. I love them. You can get them like on GameStop or Amazon or anywhere. Okay, for our moon dust, this one's going to be a little funny. Don't laugh at me. Breadcrumbs from my kitchen. So we're going to start with a few breadcrumbs, just plain old I don't really want to run those through the, don't think they'll fit. Okay, I'm going to do this over my garbage can. Okay. Breadcrumbs, check. Oh, I should just put them in a container and ship them to you, Cassie. And then I've just got decorative sand. I don't even, from a project I did, I can't even remember what project. Oh, actually I do. Last year for one of my potions I made mermaid tears. And I encrusted my lid with this sand. So seriously, go check my Instagram if you're into the potions, because they're fun. Okay, so she's running a little low on moon dust maybe, mostly because I'm running a little low on breadcrumbs. This is no longer edible, just in case anybody was wondering. Okay, can you guys say that? And then I figured we would need a little bit of glitter in there. You should see the left or the right side of me over here. It is a hot mess. So I figured we'd do a smidge of blue. I wish I had purple, but I don't. And we're going to do a larger textured silver. Oh, I like the silver. Okay. Hope you guys can kind of see down into that. We're going to do some black. I think our witch is running low on moon dust, and she's running. I think we need a little more moon dust than this. I love getting creative with what to put in the jars. It's kind of one of my favorite parts. She's a little more moon dust. How else is she going to make werewolves? These are all my breadcrumbs. Better put breadcrumbs on my list. Oh, what a mess. Okay. Stir that. Stir that. Okay, so there's our moon dust. Hopefully you guys can kind of see down into there. Okay, and then to kind of give my lid a bit of a seal, I'm going to hot glue. I'm not too worried about storing these. I usually almost start over every year with different potions. So I'm not too worried about storing, like them leaking during storage. I'll make sure my bad splits up. Okay. So again, I have my really pretty looking label. That is way too nice of a label. So if this is scary, look away. I'm just crumpling it up. This would be the nice. Should I sing? No, you don't want me to sing. Trust me, I'm kidding. Halloween songs. That would be spooky, just hearing me sing. And I kind of wonder maybe I should have done my labels different colors, but that's okay. All right, and then I think in our Inferma there was maybe that, just to kind of give some dimension to it. I'm trying not to give it like a magic look to it per se, like a Harry Potter magic look. I'm trying to give it more of a, do like that one too. I'm trying to give it more of a witch's look to it, to kind of focus more on witch instead of magic. Although magic would be, like this would be a fun tiered tray anyways, if it was Harry Potter themed. But if I was going to do a Harry Potter themed tier tray, I would be going like full force. Okay. There we go. I'm just going to go back in with my ink. Give it kind of some aged look. you could get, you know, with your labels, you can get as fancy as you want. I know there's printable labels out there. I just did mine really simply with my machine, and then found some of the cute free files to kind of accent all of it. Okay. So I'm thinking of doing something like this, and then maybe even a little bit of this behind it. Yep, that's cute. Okay. Running my glue along it. Thank you, Cassie. Everybody's kind of quiet today. I got some lower numbers. Like I said, Tuesday in the middle of the day, I get it. Okay, there we go. Oh, Priscilla, that sounds amazing. I am adding that to my list when I get there to New Orleans. Because that sounds freaking awesome. Star, did you see that comment if you're still on there? Star's my sister, by the way, in case anybody's wondering. She's going with me when I go to New Orleans someday. That would be really cool. Last year for Halloween, we have a church trunk or treat. We go to the church parking lot and decorate our cars and deck them all out. And we did an apothecary one. We had a big table and we set up all the different potion bars, and I dressed up like a witch, and it was so fun. Oh, excuse me. Okay, this sand is driving me crazy. Give me a second. There we go. Okay. So these are the moon. Actually, I think we're going to hang them. The moon from the Harry Potter cut file from Perfectly Potter. And the stars are too. And I think I'm going to give those a bit... Oh, the stick. Yeah, for sure, Star. I'm just going to add them. And I'm going to put my glue and kind of make it a little poofy. If that makes sense. So it stands up off of my... Kind of give it like a little bit of a 3D effect. And these stars are from the memory decks that I cut that I'm going to play with later today. Okay, I think I'm going to wait just a second. I want to cover the date stamp thing. I thought about using some of this, but maybe... That actually fits perfectly. So I'm going to adhere this one. Hi, Laurie. Thanks for joining us. I'm working on my potion bottles for my witch's tiered tray. That fits so perfect from that Affirma pack. I love it. Okay. And then I'm going to just take a little bit of this. This one right here is moon dust. We're going to go back to bat's blood and spiderwebs in a second. And then I think what I'll do, let's cover that just a smidge, like that. Yes. Okay, cute. And then I'm trying to decide for the moon if I want to either hang it from here like this, or I'm actually, nope, I like that. I'm actually going to use it just like that, kind of as like a topper for there. And we are going to wrap a little bit of this just to kind of age it up a smidge. I'm just going to wrap some of this jute to kind of disguise that store look to our jar here. There we go. Puppy's snoring. Can you guys hear him snoring over there? Oh, he was until I said puppy. Okay, then we're going, ooh, ow, hot. That spot's still hot. Okay, I'm going to create just a little bit of a stand to hold that up. I'm just taking a little piece of the paper, folding it in half, adding my glue. This little hot glue attached to the jar. Oh my goodness, this is going to be so cute on my tray. Okay, there you go. All right, let's see which one's driest. We've got, you know what, we're going to take this one for a second, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take a little bit of gold paint and rub it in the, kind of rub it in the crevices, and it looks white, but it will actually dry gold. Just to kind of highlight some of the details on the spider's web here. And then we'll set that aside and let it dry for a minute while we play with bat blood. Okay, putting that one aside. Let's hope this, oh yeah, it's dry enough we can play with it. Okay. I'm just going to take some black paint. I'm just going to dab it. Uh-oh. I'm flicking on my spider's web label. That's okay. Oh dear. There we go. Just give me a second. Well, we'll age that in a different way. Or I might print a new one. We'll see. So I'm going to just dab on some paint. There we go. That makes it look a little more aged and not so store shiny, you know. I'm actually going to put a little bit of black paint on the jar. I feel a little Bob Ross. And then I'm going to grab some wire. Where's my wire? Here it is. And kind of like I did with the witch's hat, I'm going to take some of my bats and float some of my bats around this. I'm just taking my wire, wrapping it around a bit. I need a little strip of black. So the bats are one of the free files on the website. You can download and use. Move it this way so you guys can see. Oh, hotness. Okay, actually, I think we don't need that little black cardstock. I think we're okay. And let's do one of the little guys over here. I'm kind of going to poof that glue out again. Yes. Loving these. And maybe one more tiny bat right there. Yep, right there. Okay. The bats, I know, right? Loving the bats. Okay, there he is. Bat's blood. That's what our potion looks like. You shake it up. It's congealed. Okay, so we've got our moon dust, we've got our bat's blood, and now still just a smidge wet. So they're spider webs. We're just gonna not touch the, I won't touch that part while I work on, shoot, I'm just mad about that label. Just try flicking. Okay, okay. Thank you, Cassie. That is very, what an honor to hear. I like making potions. Check out my Instagram from last year, about a year ago. I got lots of different potions on there. Okay, so you know what? This is actually maybe a happy accident that happened, because that makes it look a little different from the other two. You know, this is a different supplier. Let's say that. We're still going to kind of wrinkle it up a little bit because, oh, that's a good idea. I don't think I have sandpaper, but that's a good idea, Cassie. Oh yeah, there we go, Cassie. Yes. Love it. Suggestion. Actually, we're just going to go full sand. It did actually take off some of that paint. We're going to use the side to kind of break up. Yes, this is a nail file, by the way. Okay, I like it. Good job, Cassie. Okay, being very careful. I'm not going to touch the wet glittery paint yet. I'm just going to take some of this. And I don't have a lid for this one. So we might glue, oh, you know what we're going to do? We might just glue a big dab of this on top. We'll see. We'll see when we get there. But for now, to kind of hide all the ridge, I was going to, you know what? I bet you do because of the memory decks. Not memory decks, because of all the distressing and stuff. Oxides. I bet you've had to sand a few things, huh, Cassie? Yes, it is a very handy because it's smaller and it gets in good details, and I like that I can kind of use the side of it to rough up and rip things. Okay, so I'm not being too, I don't want it to be too like specific, like, oh, all underneath in a row. I want it to kind of, the point is to try and make them look a little aged. I mean, you know, half the time our witch would probably have to go out and mine her own things anyways, like go and, you know, gather her own potion ingredients. So on Saturday we'll be making her a potion book or some kind of spell book. I'm not quite sure on the details yet because I had to do this one first. See, I'm going to leave just a little bit of that because that's like what's inside of it. But I'm going to wrap it a bit more. There we go. There, you can't even tell it doesn't have a lid. We can make things work, huh? Alright, so doing good. We'll have just enough time to play with Mr. Skeleton. Like you see, my hand has seen some things today. Oh, that's a good idea, Becky. Good idea. I actually don't know that the ink will take so well, but I think a little bit. Where's my paintbrush? A little dab of paint. Good idea, Becky. Even a little bit onto that. Ah, see, I love working with you guys. Great suggestions. Okay, I am going to put just to kind of keep. God, my fingers have seen some things. going to take that guy, a little bit more of my twine. Okay, push those guys back so I can work a little better. And then we're going to find a place for our spider cut file. Hi, Victoria. I'm glad Jordan made it to school. You are catching the tail end of it. This is the last potion bottle. But don't worry, it will be in the group so you can go back and watch. Okay. There we go. Try and wipe down my hands a bit there. Can't get that guy. You know, just a smidge of glue, and then we can get him to kind of sit a little straighter. Yep, you'll be able to watch it whenever you're ready. And I'm going to try and learn how to put this onto my my YouTube page. Okay, and then we've got our little spider. I'm thinking right there. Yeah, I'm thinking right there. It's part of that hot glue. Okay. So we've got our spider's webs. Don't worry, I'll take a good picture of them all together. And this one, especially this one, once it dries with all the, you can kind of see the gold starting to dry a bit there. You'll see the gold on it. Just kind of gives it a little pizzazz. So there's spider's webs. And here is bat blood. Got a little glue stick hanging there. Bat's blood. And moon dust. No puppy. You've been doing so good. Okay. I think we have just a couple minutes. We're going to go back to our Scully skeleton. And I thought you would just kind of, puppy. UPS, yep. UPS, guys. UPS. Nothing I can do. Bacon. No, buddy. No. Okay. Bacon. No. 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 Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so I got this guy at the dollar store. Okay, UPS is leaving. We can all be happy. Especially me, because he's probably really some fun. Bacon. Okay, give me half a second. I'm gonna grab one of the treats. I did know that this might happen, so I did bring treats up. You want a treat? Does that make you not bark? There you go. There you go. Okay. Sorry, everybody. That's what happens when I schedule things for a long day. Oh, hey, Teach. Okay, so I got this guy at the dollar store, Dollar Tree also. He was like a weird translucent color that I think glows in the dark, and I didn't like that. No, he's barking at UPS. And so I painted it white, and I used some of the texture gesso stuff to give it some texture, and I painted him white, and then, oh, hi, Jen. Thanks for popping in to say hi. I just finished potion bottles. I'll post pictures of this. I'm going to work with my skeleton guy here for a few minutes since I got a couple minutes left, and I figured I would. So I painted him white, added some black, like you can tell. And I thought what would be fun with him is to take some of my glitter, and I actually will probably do this mostly later because I don't want to keep putting my fingers in glitter. I can find my glitter. There we go. It's just crappy, cheap glitter. It's not the good stuff. I'm just going to kind of quickly do nothing because it's clogged. Thanks for popping in to say hi, Jen. Well, shoot. That's why you don't get the cheap glitter, guys. Alright, so probably what I'll do later. Glitter paint. And actually, I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to just take him later. I'm going to do it right here on his hand. I'm just kind of quickly glitter him up because I like glitter and I can. And I'm going to do that all over. But to tie him back into my colors and my theme, what I thought would be kind of cute is I cut out this pumpkin tag from the free files. It's, what was the name of the tag? I wrote it down. Daily tags for October. And I loved it, and it's cute. So I thought I would take a bit of my orange plaid paper and the Witches and Wizards pad. I just take a bit of this one to kind of help tie it into the theme, because I think he'll either dangle off to the side. No, I don't want a scary skeleton. I want him cute. He's gonna be glittery. He's a fancy skeleton, okay? He'll either sit kind of off to the side of my tier tray, or he's going to go outside on my, like, my little plant stand thing. I'm lucky that I have like a covered area. And so my stuff, I can have paper out there and not get it, it won't get ruined. Yeah, I know. I should try and do scary stuff. Taya would probably appreciate it more. He's fancy. He's pretty. Okay, so I just backed that in that cute orange, and he's gonna be like a little tag on him. I'm gonna tie that there. I think I'll use some of the twine. That I was trying to decide. Actually, I do kind of like the Halloween tag. Okay, I do like the Halloween tag. I also like the big pumpkin tag, and I kind of picture it tied on them. Should I do Halloween, or should I do the little pumpkin that I just cutesied up? Because I kind of like them both. And then I got one of the rolled flowers from the hat. But I was going to make him like a little scarf, basically. Oh, let's put a little bits of glue. I don't mind like some scary, like I think the skeleton's kind of scary with the black look too. I know, I kind of like the Halloween too. Okay, I think we're gonna do Halloween. And so let's back to Halloween just so you can see it just a bit better. And again, to kind of tie it all together. I feel like it's kind of like he's scary enough, he's a skeleton. So let's go ahead and glam him up a little bit. I can handle backing these ones up on lives. Yeah, I think I like the idea of a bat on his shoulder. And I think I might put a hat on him too. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. And I also have this web from our thing that I'm going to glue onto. So basically I'm just jazzing up this Dollar Tree skeleton just to make him a little fancier. And I'm going to leave this on, like the hangy part on him, until I decide if he's going to hang up on my outside or if he's going to go on my tier tray. If I put him on my tier tray, I'm going to cut it off. He would actually be really cute as the base of a wreath. But I actually have a cute Halloween wreath. And we're going to make a mini wreath as our last tier tray piece on October 24th, my last live. So, okay. Giving him like a little fancy. He's fabulous, you guys. Fabulous. In years past, the Dollar Tree had white skeletons, and I really would have preferred a white skeleton, but this did kind of fancy it up a bit. Okay, we're going to put one more piece of this. And I'm not going to do too much to him because he doesn't need too much because he's, you know, he's a skeleton. Okay. Yes, he's cute. Yep. Good call, Priscilla. A little bit more of my wire. Wrap it around my pin. So, in case you guys missed it, my next live is this Saturday, because why not get sick of me? It's this Saturday at noon Eastern. I'm going to be working on step 3 of our tiered tray, which is decor with the Witches and Wizards line from Echo Park. and we're going to make a spell book. At least one, maybe two. We'll see. That's going to need a little piece of something to kind of keep it from falling off. We'll just use this little star. Otherwise, I think it will fall off. I know, Tish, the spell book's going to be awesome. Thank you, Cassie. I'm so glad, you know, seeing how you're like the boss and stuff. That's good. That's good. Okay, and then, oh, he's so fun. What a fancy fella. And then we're going to put his rose on him. I think I need to cut one more of those and add it to it, but I don't have one on hand, so we're going to add the spider web down here underneath the orange ribbon. And I thought about, oh, I do like the pumpkin from the Firma pack. I do like that. Oh my goodness! For just like a quick little skeleton thing. Hi, Fritzy! I'm just wrapping up, but check out the replay. Okay, so I'm going to go through and I think I'm going to add one or two more rows of the roll of flowers. I just don't have any on hand right now. Other than that, this was super quick. Oh, and I'm going to go through and rub his fancy glitter all over him so he catches the sun or the light. So there's our skeleton that we did. And then the potion bottles, in case you guys are missing it. I'm going to have pictures of these and we'll post a picture of it once I get some decent light after I pick up my daughter. So, all right. Well, thanks for joining me on this Tuesday afternoon, guys. I will see you this Saturday, October 3rd at noon. Don't forget to go check out the memory decks, October memory decks. I'm super excited about that. I hope you guys had fun. Thanks for joining me. Have a good day. Bye.